Moments with Kaylin. It's inspiring. Moments with Kaylin. Come on in. Hi everybody, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone had a great Sunday. Sorry for not being on last week, but I am back. I am done with color guard, so it should be ongoing. And yeah, I'm glad to be on tonight. Shout out to my mom, who is not feeling her best, but still is here to help me be able to get on and get on my live stream. And thank you to everyone who continuously support me, those who are always helping me, those who are always just there for Kaylin's Caring Connection. Thank you to those who have subscribed to the Kaylin's Caring Connection YouTube channel and the Facebook page. I thank you so much. There will be stuff coming up soon. I promise. So please be on the lookout. And yeah, I just hope everyone has had a great Sunday and has enjoyed just having a good Sunday, I guess. Today's topic, as you have seen, if you haven't, is patience. And I was just thinking from church today, they mentioned the fruit of the Spirit in Sunday school. So I was like, I just went down the list and was like, what topic do I feel like doing today? But anyway, I did patience because that is a good virtue to have in life. It's a good thing that you need. Anyway, so yeah, to describe what patience is a calm acceptance that things can happen in a different order than the one you have in mind. That means that patient means that when you have patience is when you are just continuously waiting. You're waiting for something to happen. You may not be in a good situation right now, but you're waiting for that right time for it to come, where you are in a better place, where you have better things going on in your life. And it can happen in a different order. You may envisioning one thing happening, and then something else happens because you were patient. It's like if you are trying to reach a certain grade point, or if you are waiting to get anything in your life. Sometimes you feel like you want something to happen, but sometimes what you have in your mind has exceeded on what happens when you wait. So as long as you have patience, then that will help you in life. Patience is not about waiting, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. When you are waiting, you wait all the time. We wait for things in life. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But you have to have a good attitude while waiting, because sometimes you'll be in the midst of your problems and your circumstances, and you are waiting for things to happen, and then sometimes you don't feel like it's going to happen. You lose your faith. You just don't think that anything's going to come out of it and anything's going to get better. But you still have to have a good attitude, because as long as you wait for things, it will come to pass. Some things take longer to get. You can't just expect something to happen with the snap of your finger or anything. Sometimes it takes steps and things to get up to what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to get out of your problem. And it might take a year, it might take a day. But what's meant to be will always find its way. And I mean, as long as you wait, it could take forever. I mean, sometimes we don't feel like waiting, but I'm sure what you're waiting for is what you need. If you are waiting for something in your life, know that you need it because it's vital to your survival, or you really need this to help you in your life. Don't just feel like I'm waiting for no reason. Nothing's going to happen. No, you're waiting for a reason. So don't get impatient. You have to keep waiting. Sometimes patience can be bitter, but its fruit is sweet, because, I mean, when you're waiting and you're just being patient, you're waiting for things to happen, it may feel like nothing's ever going to happen, or that it's bitter. It doesn't help at all. You may feel like waiting, what's the point of waiting where I could go make stuff happen? But sometimes it's beyond your control. Sometimes you have to lean on God. You can't just allow everything you think that's going to happen. You have to actually lean on God and His understanding, because you can't just do things that you think you can do, because sometimes it takes a greater authority and a greater power for somebody for that to happen. So if you are waiting for something, there's a reason. Don't feel like you aren't doing anything for a reason. I mean, I already had that when I was the last quarter we just had in school, I was trying to get straight A's. I'm trying to work for it. And I did have to wait until the final grades had to come out. I had to wait. I had to study. I had to put in work. I had to be patient and wait for all my teachers to put in the grades in before the report cards came out. I had to wait to be able to get to my ultimate goal, which was achieving straight A's. And I'm so happy about that. But you have to wait on things to happen. You have to take steps, and you have to just allow time to come. You have to let time tell. You have to wait sometimes. Sometimes you can't just expect things to happen right away. You have to be patient. And the cool thing about it is that when we have patience, we are sometimes, if you are a believer, if you're not a believer, God is always working all the time. God is always trying to work for our behalf. If we're having problems of our life, if we have circumstances, as long as you wait, something's going to happen for you. If you have faith and you're consistently praying to God, it's going to happen, because God has perfect timing. It's never early or it's never late. It's always right on time. And it takes a little patience. It takes a lot of faith, but it's worth the wait. Sometimes you really have to dig down deep to the point even where you feel like that you don't know what's going to happen. You don't feel like believing anything. You have to have faith. You have to have faith to take the journey you are going in. You have to be patient. You have to wait on some things. You have to wait for things to happen. It's like if you're going for another job. You get an interview, you have to wait to see if they approve you or not. If they want you to be in the job. You have to wait for stuff. Don't just try to get to the point where you are successful or you need goals like right away. It takes time. The most successful things in life, it took them a lot of work to get where they are today. The most successful people, Michael Jordan, he had to shoot lots of free throws. He had to put in a lot of practice to be able to be the greatest basketball player he is today, or what he does. It takes a lot of work. It takes many, many people. It took Martin Luther King a long time to influence people to allow everyone to be free, all the slaves to be free. It takes time for people to get to where they're supposed to be. So don't try to rush everything. And patience is the root of problems. You cannot force life to give you answers. You must let them unfold before you. You can't just keep asking life. You can't just keep going through life thinking that everything's going to happen the way you want it, because it's not. There's always times where things shake up and things get rocky. You have to let that time unfold. You have to have faith. You have to know that whatever happens in this life, I'm going to have faith and I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait on whatever's coming in my life. Because if you have an ultimate goal, an ultimate dream in your head, and you're trying to get to that, you just have to have patience. You have to wait. You have to lean on God. You have to lean in everything you have to do. And honestly, with patience, you can have it. Sometimes it takes a little bit of patience for anything. I mean, patience helps in everyday life. It helps you if you are going through something. If you're just, it's like if a child is with their parents like, oh, I'm picking you up early for school. They have to be patient and wait till the end of the day to get picked up. You have to wait for things. So don't think they're just going to come straight to you. Have patience. And the last thing I want to leave everyone with is patience is not about doing nothing. It's about constantly doing everything you can, but being patient after the result. You have to be patient when the result comes. You can't just go situation straight to the result. There's steps. You have to be patient. If you have a problem or if you have a goal and you're trying to get to that end result, be patient. Wait. Take the steps you need to work to get towards where you're trying to go. If you're trying to have a business, you have to write down your vision. You have to do everything that you want to get into that place that you have in your mind, that big old goal to have a great running company. That's why some of the greatest companies now, some companies that are here, they fail trying to be able to beat that company. But it took them time and necessary steps to wait to get where they are now. It takes time. So don't just try to rush everything in your life. The ultimate goal I'm trying to tell everyone is be patient. That's all. Patience is a virtue, and you need to keep that in your life. So with patience, just have patience. I mean, that's what you have to have. And I mean, that's all I had to say. I just wanted everyone to know that patience is a good virtue to have. And one challenge for this week is that if you are looking for something, or if you are struggling to get something in your life, try being patient. Try waiting. Pray to God. Take the necessary steps to help your problems right now. Don't try to fix them right away. Be patient. And that has been Inspiring Moments with Kaylin. Thank you for tuning in. I am just so glad that everyone is here to just be able to watch me. Thank you to those who are always supporting me, who are always commenting. And yep, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't yet, and the Facebook page. And I love you. I'll see y'all back on Monday, and I can't wait to see what comes next of Kaylin's Caring Connection, so be on the lookout for that. But have a marvelous Monday, and bye!